For me, if anything should happen to my wife, I don't think I will enjoy life again.
One thing I would say he has been doing on his side that I would say has really helped is communication, talking things out. Like when there is a gray area in the relationship or in the home.
The last school fees we paid, she assisted me. She assisted me, and she noticed that I was struggling to put up the school fees together, and it's much, 3 children. And she just announced to me that she has raised money to help me out. And to me, that was like, what? This thing that is almost breaking my head. And it happened this year. That was a surprise to me. And that really strengthened our love. It's not as if that was the first time she did that, though. It's not as if that was the first time she assisted. But this one, I was not expecting it. This is Ezra Jina, together with my wife, Rahila. I call her Rahina. That has been the name from day one.
By December this year, we'll mark 14th anniversary. Is it 14? I think 15.
Something happened. My wife was involved with some kind of business that almost became a problem. It has to do with online business that could not really work out. It was, to me, the very biggest problem we ever had in this marriage.
I was in it all alone.
From beginning, I was somehow in the know, but I didn't know that she continues.
Along the line, when things were getting tough, I feel I could not keep it again. So I had to call him,
open up to me,
and tell him this is what is going on.
So I took her to the church, the pastor, our pastor, and then we explained it to the pastor. The pastor talked with us, took her to her family, took her to my family, and we ironed everything out.
And at that moment, I regretted everything, every decision I had taken.
Yeah.
And I felt very, very bad, having been the cause of this marriage shaking. I regretted everything. The lesson I learned is that whatever you're doing, communication is key. And try as much not to keep anything as a secret. Just tell your partner, tell him or her whatever is going on, so that you'll be able to kill it there and move on. The Bible says that when there's a crack in the wall, the serpent goes through and strike. So with that, keeping mute and keeping it a secret, that's the crack you are introducing to the marriage.
Yeah.
And the devil, who is the serpent now, can go through it and cause much damage to the relationship.
From beginning, I saw every potential in her that can travel with me all through my life. All I need is to develop it, to help her develop herself so that she can match my growth. God has helped me to be able to see the new her every time. You know, she born the first child, I see a new shape. I say, wow. She born the twins, I saw a new shape. I say, wow, wow. You know, he's just changing, you know. And God, is as if God is just surprising me with new looks of my wife. So, in all ramifications, I can tell you that, you know, I have not seen one reason why I should leave her because my fame has increased. For me, if anything should happen to my wife, I don't think I will enjoy life again. I will ask God why. Because we had a lot of covenants from the beginning, agreements, we prayed, you know, we prayed for this day that we are in. And then why will we be here? And then we are not with her again. So to me, it's a mess. It's a mess that you dream dreams and then God brought you to those dreams and then you decided to separate. How will you, with who will you give testimonies? With who will you give your stories?
For where we are today, the firm and everything, we planned it. The very first time we met, we planned our 5 years. So I would say we plan a lot. We plan and we back it up with prayer. And one thing I would say he has been doing on his side that I would say has really helped is communication, talking things out. Like when there is a gray area in the relationship or in the home, he will not let it slip by. So he will want to talk it out. He'll call me and we'll sit down and discuss it. Wherever the problem is, we'll iron it out.
First of all, we've made up our mind that this marriage must work. That one is a settled thing. We've made up our mind. So anything that has to do with separation, divorce, or any thing that look like it is not part of, it's not among our options.
This young man you see here, I would say he's a husband, a father, he's a minister of God who loves and fears God. He taught me many things I know concerning my faith. He taught me how to know God for myself and how to pray things for myself. And I have followed that path and I see it working for me. So to the glory of God, God has been by our side and it has been working for us.
I was not growing alone and leaving her. She is a nurse by profession. We started, she wasn't. What are your dreams? She said she wants to become a nurse. And she don't want anything that will temper with her dream. She don't want to go into a relationship. She's still, too young for that. So me, I don't want to take chances because anything can happen if I dare listen to her. So I now promise her that true of us.
True.
I promise her. I said, that is the kind of girl I'm looking for. The one that does not want anything to happen to her dream. The one that is as serious as you are. That's the kind of girl I'm looking for. And I said, I am the best person that can help you to achieve this dream. And then she said, she wrote, is it on a paper, that I can't object to your request, neither will I admit. She wrote that on the paper. She promised me that she was going to give me the final answer on a particular day. And that day, I went to the class. I think I was in Diploma 2 then. And we had this lecture that was shifted to late afternoon. It was Professor Walker then. Then he came in and students were already hungry and tired in the class. Professor Walker now noticed that the class was murmuring a kind of. Then he just stopped the lectures and he said, I'm giving 1 minute to anybody who wants to move out of this class and go. And I'm not victimizing you. If you feel like going, let me pause the lectures. I'm giving you 1 minute. I just packed my folders and I walk out of the class majestically. Then the class erupted into a shout. Who is this bold? What? They were like, what? This guy is moving out of Professor Walker because of her. Because I needed to hear, I can't object and I can't admit to your request. I needed to hear the answer to tell you how desperate I was for this lady. And to the glory of God, I went that day and the answer was a yes.
Another aspect of him that most people don't know is that he's a teacher. He's a loving husband to me. Yeah. So that's what I can tell people he is. He loves our children. He's a sweet father, a good one.
Getting married to her has brought a lot of improvements on my life. Not so fluent in English, being a guy that grew from the village. So she made me improve on my English. Up till today, she still corrects me if I speak wrong English. As a lawyer, she still corrects me. In the aspect of dressing also, I've improved. People are seeing it. They said I don't dress like I used to dress in the past. My shape has changed. Actually, I don't used to be this chubby, so to speak. I know how I was. I was portable. I was. But I think these are some of the things she has done. But besides that, she has been a very, enduring woman. Because when she married me, we were nowhere. Yes, I had my little local popularity then, but economically I was nowhere. I was far, far, far somewhere below that. Every woman would love to be sitting by the side of her husband in the car, but I didn't have one. Okay, yeah, that was during the courtship. Thank God I bought a car before, yes, we got married, and then she has endured all through. Sometimes we are driving, fuel will finish on the road, me and her in the car, we will come out, start scrolling to see who to call to send us money for 1 gallon. We went through all that, and she's with me.
Please don't forget to like and subscribe.